Many ancient historical legends record. Chinese history begins with the Yellow Emperor. According to ancient history books, the Yellow Emperor was the son of Shaodian, the ruler of the Shang Kingdom. The surname Gongsun resides in the hill of Zunyuan. Therefore, it is also known as the Zunyuan clan. Legend has it that the Yellow Emperor was born a divine being. In the year one can speak, has shown very noble moral qualities since childhood. Growing up to be smarter and more capable, become a virtuous person. It is said that the birth of the Yellow Emperor was very magical. The mother of the Yellow Emperor is named Fubo. Another explanation for the birth mother of the Yellow Emperor. One day she went to the wilderness in Kidi. It was thundering. So Fubao looked up at the sky, and I saw a bolt of lightning orbiting the pivot star of the Big Dipper, and she got pregnant. Then 24 months later, gave birth to the Yellow Emperor in Shuqi. There is also a saying that it is Chinkyu. Although the character of the Yellow Emperor is fictional, but the legend about him, it reflects the ancient Chinese society. From the primitive clan society, the heroic era of crossing civilization. To be more precise, the image of the Yellow Emperor, it is based on the late period of patrilineal clan society, established by tribal military chiefs in military democracy. During that period, private ownership was just born. Between the various primitive tribes of China, there has been bloody carnage and annexation. The sun of civilization is accompanied by blood and violence, rise slowly. According to ancient legends, the emperor lived in a tribe that had bears as their totems, so it is also known as Yakshungs. The legendary figure who predates the emperor, Shannon and Suren, etc. No doubt it represents a much older era in ancient China. At the time of death, humans have just learned to use fire, start conquering nature. In Shannon, humans have just invented agriculture. Life is guaranteed. But by the time of the Yellow Emperor, those times are behind us. The tribes have started to fight against each other. Robbery of property and slaves. This is what people call the Zunyuan time. Shannon's decline. Vassal invasion. Tyrannical people. And according to ancient history, enemy of the Yellow Emperor tribe, it is the Oriental Yi tribe represented by Xiu, and the Western nomadic tribes represented by Emperor Yan. In order to seize control of the Central Plains, the Yellow Emperor first set his gaze on the Yan Emperor tribe. At that time, the Yande tribe also wanted to occupy the Central Plains. Frequent attacks on various tribes in the Central Plains. To defeat the Yande tribe, the Yellow Emperor was fully prepared. He promoted Zuanyuan's practice of morality and rectified the military. Study the changes in seasonal terms and plant 5 grains. Pacify the people and measure the land in all directions. Strengthen military-civilian unity. Boost morale. Develop production. Observe the situation. Also unite with major tribes using bears, pai, shu, etc. as totems. The first pai is a brown bear. The second pai and shu. It is recorded in ancient Chinese books, a fierce auspicious beast in folk mythology and legends. Use them to build your strength. Then, the Yellow Emperor tribe and the Yande tribe engage in a decisive battle in Banquan. Banquan is located in the southeast of Zhuolu, Hebei Province, China. The two sides fought 3 rounds. The emperor defeated Emperor Yan, incorporate Emperor Yang into his tribe. Yi tribe represented by Xiu, it was quite powerful. According to historical records, Xiu has acquired licensed metal deposits and smelting technology, and organized large-scale mining, smelting, and casting of weapons. Use it to arm a powerful army. They were the first tribes to use metal as a weapon. This shows that their production level is very high. It's also said that there are 81 Chiyu brothers. They all have wild animal bodies and speak human language. Copper-headed iron forehead eating sand and stones. Apparently, the Xiu tribe is made up of 81 clans, very powerful tribal alliance. After the Yellow Emperor tribe defeated Emperor Yan, the conflict with the Xiu tribe intensified sharply. The Yellow Emperor wants to expand his power to the east, strongly resisted by the Xiu tribe. The two sides launched a decisive battle in Zhuolu. The Yellow Emperor ordered Yinlong to attack Xiu first. Xiu invited Fenbo and Yushi to come and help. The wind is blowing. It's raining heavily. Put the army of the Yellow Emperor in a desperate situation. The Yellow Emperor had no choice but to. We have to ask a heavenly maiden named Ba to help us. Use spells to stop Xiu's strong wind and rain. Disrupt Xiu's position, causing the defeat of Xiu soldiers. Battle of Zhuolu. Bleed 100 miles. The emperor finally conquered the Xiu tribe, bring the east under his rule. Although Xiu was defeated, but his brave and powerful image lingers in the world. After the Yellow Emperor defeated Xiu, the world is actually not stable. The four sides of the war are in turmoil. The emperor tried to suppress the rebels. Let someone paint the image of Qiyu. Using Qiyu's image to intimidate the world. Everyone in the world thinks that Qiyu is not dead yet. Don't dare to rebel anymore. All submit to the emperor. So Xiu became a symbol of bravery and might. Until a few thousand years later, when Han Gaozu Liu Ban rebelled against King in Pixian County, we need to first offer sacrifices to Qiyu to boost morale. After Qiyu's defeat, Chinese history has entered a new era of development. Historical records. After the emperor surrendered in all directions, toward the world, east to the sea, west as for Canton, south in Jianghuai. Later, the Yellow Emperor sent troops to the north to drive Han Yu away. Traces of him have been left everywhere in the Central Plains. Wherever he goes, they all use the Division soldiers as camp guards. It's heavily guarded. It can be seen that he is no longer the image of a tribal chieftain in the primitive era. Future generations, attributing many cultural inventions to the emperor. For example, compass car legislation, etc. Even the ancient very powerful long-range weapon crossbow machine. It can also be said that it was invented by the Yellow Emperor. The Yellow Emperor thus became a symbol of the Chinese nation. It is said that the Yellow Emperor was buried in Chaoshan after his death. Chaoshan is now Huangling, Shaanxi. Legend has it that the Yellow Emperor ascended to heaven. Chaoshan Huangling is a tomb of clothing and clothing. There are no bones. A grave with only the clothes of the dead. But no matter what, legend of the Yellow Emperor. A milestone in the development history of the Chinese nation. In many games and novels, deliberately embellishing the image of Qiyu for the sake of dramatic tension, there are also examples of demonizing the Yellow Emperor. A long time ago, in a documentary, there was a scene like this. Qiyu's descendants asked experts, "How do you define Qiyu?" Experts did not hesitate. Directly and decisively speaking, Qiyu is one of the founders of Chinese humanities. I think this is also the idea of most people. In that distant era, the era when people were still unable to eat their stomachs, survival is the top priority. It is precisely our ancestors who survived. Only then will we have the opportunity to trace the root cause. Generation after generation, their stories are passed down through word of mouth. Come here. The ancient Chinese legends have basically come to an end. From Pangu to An, Hua and Foxy, and then to Shenong. Later, Emperor Yan and Emperor Huang, Qiyu. They together shaped the Chinese nation. There are still many heroic characters among them that cannot be elaborated on in time. We will complete it in future programs. Okay, that's all for today's story. Welcome everyone to leave comments and discuss in the comment section. See you in the next issue.